A lot of people just don't realize how important controller settings are on NBA 2K23. Well, I'm gonna give you guys the best controller settings on the game. All you gotta do is stay tuned.
One bag, two. I'm from the hood, nigga, I will bag you. Bag three, bag four.
Yes, man, it really is me Zol, aka the Instant Burner, man. On YouTube today, I'm gonna give you guys the best controlling settings on NBA 2K23 because we all know it's almost as important as being on the court and being able to play, you having the best controller settings. So if you have not messed with the controller settings, you need to go mess with it because they are very, very important. So I'm going to show you guys what everything means. Then I'm going to tell you exactly what I use. So you know what I'm saying? This is more like a study guide to your play style. You feel me? So before we get started though, y'all already know, like always, don't forget to smash that like because it really helps out the channel. It helps me out. If you did hit that like button, put Burner Gang in the comment section because I really appreciate you. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. For the controller settings, you just want to go all the way over to options and quit. Then you want to go to controller settings. See, another thing, you guys, every time that you get on the game, you got to make sure that your controller settings does not reset. You see, I just got on the game and everything has reset. So hopefully 2K comes out with a fix. They do know about it. So hopefully we'll get that. So first things first, vibration function. Do you want the game to vibrate? Me personally, it's not a lot of vibration in this game, so I don't really mess with it. Trigger effects, this is something for PlayStation. Do you want your trigger effects like when you're running out of turbo, when you're guarding somebody, do you want it to rumble? Me personally, I don't like it. I pretty much hate it at this point. So me, I turn this off. Shot meter, come on, man. If you got the shot meter on, take off the training wheels, bro. Turn them off, please. Just turn them off. Shot timings. You want your shots only right there, but also with the shot meter, you can also put this on pro stick. I forgot. Shot meter, when you're shooting, you need that off, but pro stick only is because just in case you have contact dunks on, you're trying to contact somebody. If you don't do any contact dunks, you don't need that. But shot timing right there. Shot release, this is pretty much how fast you want your jump shot. Me personally, I like my jump shot to release it right when I see it at the top of his forehead. So for me to get that animation with my jump shots, I put mine on very early. A lot of people go early, you know what I'm saying? Just a personal preference in the comment section. Y'all let me know what shot timing, release time do you use? Like I said, I use very early. Free throw timing, user timing, you know what I'm saying, needs to be off your user timing. If you have a bad free throw or just can't time your free throws, you can put it on real player percentage. I wouldn't do it. I would put it on user timing. Pro stick function. Whenever you see pro stick anywhere on any of the settings, pro stick is right stick. I don't know why you don't just call it right stick, but pro stick is right stick. So pro stick function, you want to keep this right here on default. Default, unless you're not much of a dunker, because if you put this on dribble moves, bro, it's cool, but you won't be able to pick your dunks. When you're going in the lane, you want to be able to get your quick drops. You want to be able, if the defender's on your left, you want to be able to dunk it with your right hand. You want to have full control over that. So me personally, I would not ever put this on dribble moves. You feel me? You dang sure don't need to put it on shots. So me, I put it on default. Pro stick orientation, absolute. Absolute means it doesn't matter where you are on the court. Right is gonna be right, left is gonna be left, up is gonna be up. So if I'm on the left side of the court, it's gonna be right, left. Same thing if I'm on the right side or if I'm at the top of the court. Because if you put this on camera relative right here, depending on where you are on the court, it might not be right is right, left is left. It might be diagonal left or diagonal right or diagonal down right. You know what I'm saying? It just makes things hard, especially when you're trying to dribble and do things like that, bro. You want it to be on absolute at all times. Off ball, offensive mode, doesn't really matter. You can put it on absolute or camera relative. Me personally, off ball to make it easy. You're trying to off ball somebody, I could just deck some left, deck some right. Same thing I said with the pro stick orientation. Just makes it easy, but it's not really that much of a difference if you want to put it on camera relative. Double team function, this is pretty much my career type stuff. You know, double team is just auto. If somebody's getting killed, they're getting burned, or you can put it on manual. Like if you don't want any kind of double teams, doesn't really matter because a lot of us are playing park, but just depends on you. I don't really mess with it. Help defense button, the double team, call for help, doesn't really matter. Like I said, this is more my career type stuff. Call for picks and call for fades. You want to have this on manual right here, because when you're calling for your screens in my career or something like that, you want to be able to make them pop or make them roll manually, if that makes sense. So me personally, I would keep this on manual. Player icons, you want to always keep your player icons just in case you want to icon your passes, which I do with all my passes. So you want to also keep this on. Skip pass, you want to keep this enabled. If you don't know what a skip pass is, I hope you know what a skip pass is. But just in case you don't, let's say I got the ball and it's a dude right in front of me. If it's dude right in front of me, but I don't want to pass it to him, I want to pass to a dude 2 passes away in the corner, that's what a skip pass is. It's not the first pass, but it's the second pass. So you want to be able to skip past the ball. So skip pass, you need to keep that enabled. Pro stick pass type, just keep this on normal. Don't really have to mess with it. You don't ever want to put all your right stick. This is right stick passing. You don't want to put your right stick passing on flashy, bro. You can flash it manually. You don't want to put it on that because a lot of times you get turnovers. You won't get the ball in tight spaces. You don't ever want to put that on flashy. Icon passing, you need to go ahead and just keep this on default. Receiver control, receiver get open. You always want to try to get open when somebody's trying to get you. The receiver is getting you the ball. You want to be able to get open. You know what I'm saying? So I keep mine right there. Pro stick defense, same thing like I told y'all earlier. You want to keep this on this because if you're trying to, some people like to steal and stuff like that with their right stick, like right stick down is the steal button or the reach button. You want to be able to keep that on absolute because you don't want to be on one side of the court and it be diagonal down, diagonal left. It just makes it more confusing. So just keep it on absolute. Shading indicator doesn't really matter. It's a cool new feature from NBA 2K. If you look under your feet, you will see 3 little bars and it'll show you where you are shading from. So me personally, it's a cool feature. I'm keeping it on. If you don't like it, you don't really need it because you could tell which side you're shading, to be honest. But I keep mine on. Who to guard? This is I haven't really played with it off this year. You know, it's not a lot of sticking on this game. I will give 2K credit. A lot of times, bro, when you switch, I do a lot of switch defense. So when we switch a lot of the times, bro, the arrow doesn't really pull you as much as it did in the other 2K. So me personally, I just keep this on, especially if you change your defensive string, which we're gonna get into in a second. So me personally, I keep mine on. Y'all let me know which one of y'all do. Y'all do on or off in the comment section. Next thing, this might be one of the most important things on here. Defensive assist string. Defensive assist string pretty much means how much do you want 2K to help you play defense. That's pretty much what it means. You don't ever want to have it on 50, bro. If you have it on 50, it's going to be pulling you. When you try to switch, you're not going to be able to switch. And you know what I'm saying? It just makes it a hassle. You're playing against 2K and you're playing against your controller. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to ever have it on 50. Me personally, but I've been playing around with it. Me personally, I have mine around 30 to around 20. I know people like Brutal Sim, shout out to him. He plays with his on 0. You can do that too. You know, it just depends on how you want to play it. Like I said, put that on default. My bad. But me personally, right now, I got mine on 30. That's why I'm rocking right as of right now. And that also, man, it also helps you get to screens a little bit too, if y'all didn't know. But pass target profile, I keep mine right here on default. This is pretty much, if you don't want to mess with these settings right here, you can let 2K mess with it for you and give you the best for your play style. So me, I like to icon a lot of things. So a lot of this stuff I don't really mess with. Plus, like I said, 2K always resets your settings every time you get on the game. So for me, it's a hassle to even start messing with this. So I don't even really mess with it too much. But if you want to be like, yo, I want to be open, I want my settings to be open, you can go right there. If you want it to be directional, you can go right there. You want it to be custom, you can mess with it. But let's go through these 3 to show you what it means. Pass target direction pretty much means when you pass the ball, when you're about to pass the ball, the direction means with your left stick. If you point your left stick to a certain direction, it will pass in that direction. How much do you want it to be weighted when it comes to that. And I will be honest with y'all, when it comes to all three of these, the most important in my opinion, and what you guys need to get used to, if you're not icon passing, which you should be, you need to have this up. This needs to be the highest out of all three of these, bro. If you don't want to, if you're too lazy to icon, you're just not good at icon and passing, this needs to be up, man, because it would save you a lot of time, bro. You see somebody on the left side of the court, I don't want to icon them real quick. I could pull that stick to the left side of the court, then pass the ball, and hopefully it will pass to the person that you want to, but it will absolutely pass to the left side of the court. So that needs to be the highest. Pass target distance pretty much means which player do you want to pass it to? Like I said, like on the left side of the court, which player do you want it to pass it to? Do you want to pass it to the closest guy when I pass it to the left side of the court, or do you want to pass it to the furthest guy? You know what I'm saying? And how much do you want to be weighted? So pretty much, like I said, this needs to be the highest, bro. This needs to be the highest right here, bro. I wouldn't put too much on this, the distance. And pass target open, it pretty much means, do you want to pass to the open guy? 2K said this wasn't in the game, but it is. But I don't know how much it really works in this game, but I wouldn't trust it. Not at this point, not after 2K's already talked about it. So this is what I would pretty much go with right now, or what I am going with as of right now. So that's pretty much it for today, YouTube. If this ended up helping you guys out, don't forget to hit that like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, man. And if you are subscribed, please hit that bell and make sure it's on all, man, because we got to get this Noti gang up. And y'all already know who it is. Burn up.